All right, all right. It is Saturday, March the 11th. I'm that sensational sales director, Sabrina McLaughlin, and thank you so much for joining me on the Saturday afternoon, March the 11th. Get excited, ladies. OMG. So, down here in the bayou in Louisiana, y'all believe it or not, they still got parades going on. Parades been going on since Christmas, okay? But you know what? No, they're celebrating I guess St. Patrick's Day. I was like, wow. And then we just had Jill Biden here. She's still here, I believe. We just had her here, and she's been visiting some cancer centers, and she's with a few of the congressmen, the mayor, and is I think she's with Troy Carter, and oh my gosh, I can't remember the other guy's name. But anyway, she's in town, and my lips are dry for a reason, no lipstick, because we're going to do some tricks today. But thank you all for joining me. I am so excited. I am streaming on my MVP page, the Skincare Vibes page, and our YouTube channel. So if you are here with me, please, please, please give StreamYard permission so that I can see your comments. I am on my phone, so I have it's a lot of moving parts going on right now. So if you are here, make comments, please, because I could probably see your comments. And I am just super, super excited that y'all are joining me here on a Saturday. And you know what? If you are here, let me know. Let me know. Please tag your consultant. If I'm your consultant, I'm right here. But please tag your consultant. Let her know that you are here with us today. And I hope you ladies learn a lot. Some of these tricks I learned from my daughter, who's like into all kinds of makeup. Some of these I kind of agree and not agree. So guess what? I look at it like this. Your face is beautiful. You have a beautiful, beautiful canvas, okay? And you want to enhance certain areas. So some of these tricks you might like, some of you may not. Some of you may just get started in makeup. You're like, what do I do with this? So we're going to learn some things today. We're learning them together. So I want you to make comments as well. I'm giving away free gifts. I have a couple of things here that I want to give away. So make comments, because I do go back and look at the comments, okay? Because you may have questions. I might miss something, but I want to make sure that I'm here to answer all of your questions. And last but not least, if this is your first time joining me, type first, or type replay if you're catching this on the replay. So once again, we're going to talk about some makeup tricks and tips. And I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Mary Kay is not the old Mary Kay anymore, guys. It is amazing. And we are staying on top of trend no matter if we are in a recession, a depression, or a global pandemic. We are celebrating 60 years of Mary Kay, and I am so excited about that. They said there are 3 areas that thrive in a recession. Okay. We're talking alcohol, tobacco, and cosmetics. Okay. So we have survived every recession. If that doesn't give you some hope, oh my goodness, I don't know what will. Amazing opportunities. We're going to talk about that before I get off. So I am not going to delay this any longer. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I may have some people catching me on my live feed, and if so, great. So I'm going to go ahead and get started right now and keep this party going. So we're talking about makeup tricks and tips. So I've brought some little goodies here because I'm going to be showing, but I'm also going to be telling. So what I am going to do right now is the first makeup tip. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get started. The first makeup tip, guys, is foundation before corrector and concealer. OMG. Now, I kind of do mine backwards. So I would tell you this. I have learned with makeup and makeup artistry, I always tell people, I'm a skincare and color cosmetics. Okay, so that means I love talking about the skin, but I love talking about makeup. I can tell you where it goes. I show you that. I do not present myself as a full-blown makeup artist. However, I will tell women, you want to do as much makeup for yourself, what it looks like, because you don't want to be over dramatic. If you're not used to wearing makeup, then you don't want to look so subdued. Okay, it's beginning to be springtime, so you want to burst out with some new colors, change up your style just a little bit. So foundation before your corrector and concealer. Now, I kind of do mine backwards, so I'm going to show a couple of pictures here and let you ladies understand that you can do your concealer I'll tell you what I do. I do my eyes first, and sometimes I do contouring, and then I do my concealer, then I do my foundation. Whatever it looks like and presents to you, I think you're going to be okay. But I wanted to show the concealer that we do have. Our concealers are beautiful, ladies, and it does come in like 6 different shades. And what it does is what it says, conceals. It conceals the dark spots. We do also have a corrector, which I really love. And now that only comes in 1 shade. And the corrector pretty much corrects underneath your eyes, any shadowy areas, the puffiness area. I had to use mine this morning. So I wanted to make sure that when I use my concealer and corrector, I actually blend those together. But if you're putting on your foundation first, and you see some areas that are like dark and you want to make sure, okay, I need to correct that, you can go ahead and dabble in here. I tend to get dark right in here. And so it's like a little shallow area. So I put my concealer here, and then I put my under eye corrector here, and then I put my concealer here, and I kind of do that V shape. And you'll see women dotting it. Like I said, you want to make sure that you're satisfied with the results. So you want to go ahead and conceal those areas that you are feeling very uncomfortable with, the dark patchy areas, the dark circles, and you want to highlight this area because you want to be lighter around your eyes than anywhere else because this is your focal point. So the concealer, that is going to be your makeup tip number 1. Now, I want to go ahead and move on to makeup tip number 2. Now, I'm going to tell you something about makeup tip number 2. This is the first thing you do. After you cleanse your face, put on your moisturizer, you want to do number 2. Number 2 is prime. Oh my goodness. You want to prime. That's getting your face ready. It's like your face is your empty canvas. So if you think about an artist, my brother is an artist. If you think about an artist, he has to have an empty canvas and he has to prime it. Prime allows your makeup to last longer. And what I want to show you is a great example of this. So when you're priming, you want to make sure that you give your skin a nice, soft, matted finish. So priming your skin is essential. Because if you look at the orange, which is a great example here, and we love to use this because, orange has those little indentions. Think of that on your face as like your pores, okay? And as we get older, our pores tend to expand. We do have skincare to correct that, okay? But you want to tighten up those pores, but you also want to fill them in. So a primer allows you to give you a nice, soft, matted finish. It has SPF 15 in there, and I love our primer. I always tell women it looks like Vaseline, but it goes on like silk. And what you want to do is make sure that you put the primer on before you even do your foundation. So this actually should have been the first makeup tip. But you want to prime your skin to give you a nice, soft, matted finish before applying your makeup. Now, we also, and I got to share this one as well, we have primers for your eyes as well. We have lip primer too. So when you use an eye primer, this intensifies your eyeshadows. You can see the difference here. Without the primer, it looks kind of dull. And when you put the primer on, it gives you an intense area for your eyeshadows. Now, I also use my concealer as an eye primer. And it just helps your makeup to adhere longer and to have it to last longer, guys. So I love the fact that our primers are amazing. So you do want a primer in your makeup arsenal. So that is tip number 2. Okay, we're going to move on to tip number 3. This one is a big one, and this is probably what I need to do right now. Tip number 3, you want to exfoliate your lips before your lipstick. OMG, guys, we have the best lip exfoliation on the planet. I love, love, love our satin lips. Now, let me just show you a picture here. Satin lips. Do you need it? Yes, you do. Okay, because no one wants crusty lips. We have a sugar shea scrub. It tastes really good, but you don't want to eat it. This goes on your lips to exfoliate all the dead skin. When you think about lipsticks, chapsticks, beeswax, Carmex, all that waxiness get caught up in the crevices of our lips, okay? Our lips they kind of start to peel, okay? And we have to help to exfoliate the dead skin. And I don't know if you know this, but like chapstick does have alcohol in it and it dries your lips out, okay? So we have to speed up this process and exfoliate those lips to give you some nice, smooth, kissable lips. You come back with step number 2, which is our Sugar Shea Balm. This is a duo. One cannot go without the other. You got to have both. However, I don't exfoliate every day with my lip exfoliation. I do use this lip balm, so I keep this in my purse because even right now I do not have on any lipstick. I have exfoliated my lips. I did that for a purpose because we're going to end up doing something to our lips, and I want you ladies to see. So you want to exfoliate your lips before your lipstick, because I don't know if you've ever looked at some lips. Wow. Yeah, you can kind of tell. And I'm going to tell you right now, men could use this too. They should use this because their lips get just as crusty as ours. So you want to make sure that you want to exfoliate your lips before your lipstick. Okay, did y'all get that? That is tip number 3. We're going to keep this thing moving right now. Now, this one, I don't pretty much do this unless I'm trying to get all fancy and dolled up. Makeup tip number 4 is a winged eyeliner. You can outline with a spoon or a tape. And you might say, what is she talking about outlining? And I do not do this. My daughter does. So this is a tip for my daughter. And I hope this picture kind of shows up pretty good. But I want y'all to see this photo here. It may look blurry on your end. I was trying to find the best photo to blow up. But when you use a winged eyeliner, you can outline it, meaning you can take your eyeliner and do one of these numbers and just kind of jerk it out a little bit. And then you want to fill it in. This picture here, I'm looking at it and it looks blurry. If you use a spoon, now I don't do winged eyeliners, but if you use a spoon, you kind of put that over your eye and you see in the middle picture where she is filling that in with a liquid eyeliner pencil. You can do that. And it just gives you a wing tip. I don't know why I don't do my eyes. I guess because I have a hooded eye. But I've seen them, guys, and they look really good. Or you can use tape. Now, let me tell you something about tape. If you're using your eyeshadows and you don't want them to spill over, like, they drip down underneath your eyes, then guess what? You can make sure, let me remove this. You can make sure that you're getting rid of the residue. Like, that's the reason why I do my eyes first, because I will wash my face, moisturize, prime. I do fill in my eyebrows. I need to come on and do a tutorial. I know. I fill in my eyebrows, and then I like to do my eyeshadow, because when you do eyeshadow, do you ever notice if I put on all of my foundation and if I put on all of my foundation, I find that I get residue underneath my eyes. So you can use tape to avoid that, but I do my eyes first so I don't have that problem. So just wanted to, that's my little tip right there. Okay, so we're going to move on to tip number 6, guys. Now, this is another, actually on number 5, another crazy makeup tip that I learned from my daughter. So I am going to share this one with you. Heat up your eyelash curler with a blow dryer. You're like, well, what? I'll be the first one to admit I don't even use an eyelash curler. My lashes are not that long, okay? And I've never worn falsies either. So you might say, why would I do this? Well, this is kind of a crazy one, and when I read about it, I was like, well, okay, that kind of makes sense. When you do this, you don't want to do it too long because it will get hot. Remember, eyelash curler it's metal. But what it does is just like our hair. If you think about it like that, we straighten our hair, we curl our hair. Well, your lashes are hairs as well. And when you warm it up, it helps your lashes to actually become straightened, but you curl them and it's going to intensify the curl. That's what I learned. And I'm like, that is a hot makeup trick if you want curling eyelashes. Whoa. Okay, so that is a crazy makeup trick and tip that I really hadn't heard of. But once again, I never have had to use the eye curler because my lashes are very short. So that's another makeup tip. So let me move on. Let's move on to number 6. This is a great one when you're thinking about your mascara wardrobe. And number 6 is plump lashes with powder. Really? Y'all may say, for real? Yes, you want to plump your eyelashes with powder. Why? Because the powder, and I have this brush right here, and I just want to show you a picture of what she is doing, because you're like, whoa, that is kind of like, for real? Yes, for real. So what she's doing here, she's taking just a little bit of powder and putting it on her eyelashes. This is before the mascara, because what it does, it thickens up your eyelashes. Once again, my eyelashes are very short. As we get older, they become very sparse. Okay, so if you want some thick lashes, then use a powder brush. And where's my translucent? Use a little bit of translucent powder or setting powder and just dab a little bit on your lashes to thicken up to prepare for your mascara. My favorite mascara is the Ultimate Mascara. And I love the Ultimate Mascara simply because what it does, it makes, it intensifies, it gives them volume. I also love the Panorama Mascara that helps with, I guess, for me, it actually separates my lashes and it fans them out so that when I use my Ultimate Mascara, it helps to intensify. So I feel like I'm wearing some falsies and I have that on today. I'm looking at my eyelashes. I'm like, okay, so my eyelashes are intensified. So I love our Ultimate Mascara. Now, this trick of the trade right now, I get to present this part to you. I don't necessarily have a lot of slides except for one, and I am going to share that with you so you can kind of see. Do I do this way all the time? Not necessarily, but I'm going to move on to show you tip number 7. Set your lipstick with tissue and powder. Now, I will tell you, this is old school. One of my favorite lipsticks, and you need to get with your consultant on this, has been the Very Raspberry. Now, Very Raspberry is a hydrating lipstick, and it's really good. It's so pretty, so beautiful. But I'm coming on here today to talk about, not only priming your lips, because we do have a lip primer, but setting that lipstick. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. Let me add this to the stream, and you might say, great. Okay, all of our lips are different. Some are fuller. They've been blessed with fuller lips, big lips. Some have tiny lips. But what we want to find on your lips is that Cupid's bow. I have on no lipstick at all, but creating a Cupid bow. Now, for the Very Raspberry lipstick, I've been using our lip liner Berry. I will tell you, our lip liners, guys, the best. And I'm not just saying that, because they are smooth, they are velvety. You don't have to push and tug to get the lip liner to go. But the beautiful thing about it is that sometimes you can just use this liner and create the fabulous matted look. So as you can see, we're trying to find and create that Cupid's bow, which is, you want to put an X on there. Then you want to go about filling it in. Then you want to apply some, take your powder brush and put some powder on it. I have my tissue here. You can do that as well. I really didn't want to do this with the hydrating lipstick, but I love the hydrating lipstick. So I have to talk about a hydrating lipstick, because a hydrating lipstick is just that. It hydrates and it's very moist. But we're going to do it just for today, because I want you ladies to see the Very Raspberry. Okay, I want you to see what it does. So I'm going to come on here and I'm going to get I got my mirror here. Let me make sure I pull that up. And you can put an X. Now, do I do this every day? I do not. I just fill in my lips. And y'all probably say, Sabrina, that's what I do too. But that is my X. That's my Cupid's bow. But listen, I just take this liner and I'm just all this. I love our Berry liner. Y'all can see I'm not pulling. I'm not tugging. I have used and I have purchased and I have sold so many of this Berry lip liner because it goes so well with the Very Raspberry. So as y'all can see, I like to fill in my entire lip with this, because guess what? You can use the lip primer, which I didn't bring with me, but you can use that. It's very, the lip primer is moist, but just like any other primer, it helps your lipsticks to last longer so that your lipstick doesn't bleed. You always hear that. I get that from customers say, you got a long lasting lipstick. Well, no lipsticks last. You're going to have to reapply, especially after eating, after drinking, licking your lips. But people want a long lasting lip color. Well, that's what the primer helps to do for your lips to last longer. Also, for it to not bleed. So using a liner, and y'all see how I'm filling this in. I love our berry liner, and I'm not tugging. I'm basically just drawing on my lips. But if you want to find your Cupid's bow, you can use the X thingy and go from there. So I am just, and I do this. This is a nice matted finish. Now, in the photo, what they did, they took some powder, and like I said, you can make it last longer. That's one way. You don't need a lot. And my daughter taught me this as well. She also said, Mom, you can put concealer over that as well. I'm only doing this for demo purposes because I would not use this powder with this Very Raspberry, because the Very Raspberry is a hydrating lipstick. It has become my favorite. I have used this every day. I've gotten compliments on it. And so what I'm going to do is put on this. Now this, if you want to have a nice color and you want it to look matted, that's what this demo is for. Otherwise, I wouldn't do the powder over this because this is a beautiful lipstick for the spring. And we have it available for you. Contact your consultant. And look at there. This is my favorite. Now, as in the photo, if you want to make this matted, and I'm not going to put on much, you would put a little bit more powder on it to make it matted. But this has become my favorite lipstick. Get with your consultant on this one. I love it. These next few tips is one of the things we're going to do. I talked about tip number 8, which is finding your Cupid's bow. We are now on tip number 9. What is that? Our brushes. These brushes have so many uses. Now, this is like my powder or eye blending brush. But did you know the end of these brushes have a purpose as well? Besides sticking them down or allowing them to dry, you can use your brush for stenciling or contouring your brows. You might say, what? What is she talking about? How am I going to use this end to do anything? We know what this end is for, but what do I use this end for? Well, when you're talking about contouring, and I did a little bit of contouring today. Contouring is that you're sculpting your face. You want to lift it up and not bring it down. It's just accentuating those areas that you want to look more prominent, okay? I have some high cheekbones. So when you're talking about contouring, you can take this, and I'm putting it right here. I'm putting it right on my jawbone, okay? Because I'm putting it on my jawbone, my contour is going to go underneath there. That's where you're going to start your contouring. So if you ever want to learn how to contour, one of the tricks is that you put the brush on your jawbone, or you can just touch it. This is your jawbone. Now, you don't want to go above that because that's where your highlighter is going to go. So you want to go right below that, your jawbone. You take your, got another product to talk about. Yes, our Duo Sticks. And I've been using these little jokers here as well. You want to take that particular contouring stick and go along that jawbone. And so that's one use of our makeup brushes. The other use of our makeup brushes on your beautiful laid out face is your eyebrows. You're like, what? How do I get my eyebrows going? Okay. Now, some of you ladies are blessed with some beautiful eyebrows. I mean, full and luscious. Okay. I myself, I have to fill in my eyebrows. So you might say, how do I fill in my eyebrows? How do I get that perfect arch? You want to take this brush, put it alongside your nose, go to the end of your eyebrows. That's where you're going to start to fill in your eyebrows. So that's one thing you want to do, okay? Then if you want to get that arch going, you want to take this and go across over your iris. And I'm looking in the mirror as I'm showcasing this. Go across your iris. This here is going to be your arch. How long do I lengthen it out? You want to take the brush now, and you always want to use the nose as your guide. So here is the beginning. Here, across the iris of your eye, and then got you on your nose. This is where you should end, right there. You don't want your eyebrows going way down here You don't want them to be that unibrow and start in the center, okay? So you want to make sure that you're starting in the proper place. So here we go. We start here at the beginning, take it across your iris, then take it to the end. That's the use of our brushes. I know y'all love to use these brushes. You love to use these brushes to contour and to do your eyes. Get excited about that. All right, we are on number 10. We're getting through this pretty rapidly. Okay, so let's talk about the last tip, number 10. OMG. After your makeup is done, you got your beautiful face set. You want to use powder and your setting spray. Now, I have translucent powder and I have the setting spray. This setting spray is like hairspray for your face. Hairspray for your face. We have setting powders, which is awesome. So I wanted to share that with you. Now, I also wanted to share, and you might say, well, how do you use the setting spray? I'm just going to demo it. When this came out, we had so much fun at our meetings showcasing this. So I love the fact that our setting spray is amazing. And if it gets into my hair, it's okay, because guess what? It's hairspray for your face, I guess, in your hair. So I like to take an exit and tee it. I can go all day long with this. And you might say, oh, okay, it's shiny, but it's going to dry. And what it's doing is setting my makeup. Now, let me just do another trick. I'm throwing in a bonus here. If you're oily in your T-zone, I tend to get oily right here. One of the things that happens with our makeup is that underneath our eyes, we begin to crease. That's why it's important to have these foundation primers. Our eye makeup, eyeshadow also begin to crease. And one of the things, and I'm noticing I'll put a little bit more right here. Yep, right there. I like to take my powder brush right here, and I will take some of our translucent powder. And let's say you're going throughout your day, you've been sweating, it's hot, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold. Here today is hot. We don't know what tomorrow weather is going to bring. So I'm enjoying the hot weather right now, the warm weather. I like to take a little bit of this powder, guys, and I like to dab it underneath my eyes. And what that does is give you a nice fresh look. So if you're oily here or you begin to crease, take some powder and just touch up. And see, I see the difference already, because I'm just like, I've only been on here for 30 minutes now. And I'm sweating a little bit, but it's just my makeup is beginning to crease. So I just take some powder and I just dab on my eye. And voila, magic. Yes, makeup tricks and tips. So that is the powder brush. So that is a great tip right there. If you begin to crease or it gets oily underneath there, you want to make sure that you are correcting that. So that is makeup tip number 10. And ladies, all of these tips are amazing. I brought in some products that I truly want to make sure that you are aware of, and mainly these duos. So we have contouring and highlighting sticks, this very raspberry. One of the things I didn't do to create another matted finish is that you can blot it out with tissue. That's another way for it to last longer, and put the powder over your lips. So I just want to make you aware of that. It is Saturday. I'm not going to keep you ladies long, but I do want to talk about a few things that we have going on in the month of March. First of all, don't forget to spring forward tonight. It's daylight savings time. So I'm kind of happy about that, because I'm like, God, it's getting dark so early. But yes, daylight savings time. And right now, guys, is a great time for you to consider something like Mary Kay. I've been building my Mary Kay business for the last 14 years, and I have enjoyed this company so much. As I said in the beginning, there are 3 areas that thrive in a recession: alcohol, tobacco, and cosmetics. So we like to drink and smoke while looking good. Okay, that little joke, Saturday morning humor, okay? No, but seriously, Mary Kay survived all recessions that we've had. Now we're just post-pandemic, and we're still standing 60 years later. So I wanted to share something with you ladies, that if you're looking for something extra to do, we have some flexible opportunities for you. We have what we call an e-start. It's like an e-commerce business where you are provided with a website that is maintained and controlled with Mary Kay. You can go and make changes to it, but you don't have to do anything to it. You come with a free website and a credit card processing system, and you get what we call the back office. You get all of the advantages of running a business. You get me, you get Mary Kay, you get a sisterhood of just women that support women. You get a sisterhood that wants to help you succeed. Okay. You're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. And the community that we have, I'm going to tell you, this is the best personal growth community I have ever seen. And I needed that when I came into Mary Kay, because I actually came into Mary Kay when we had another recession back in 08 and 09 when the housing market had crashed. Mary Kay has always been in my life. My mom used to sell it. She's back in Mary Kay again, of course, but it has always been in my life. And she took me off Noxzema, put me on Mary Kay. I've been on it ever since. So I love what this company represents. And so we have these options here. We have also the starter kit for $90, guys. And you receive over $400 worth of retail product. Now, normally our e-start is $30, but just for this month, it is $20. Normally, our starter kit with over $400 worth of retail size products is $130. You receive that for $90. Y'all, one of the best is everybody's walking around here with at least a $20 bill in their purse, okay? And if you don't have it, you need to put it in your purse. You need to have that. So that's what we have going on this month. And I am just so grateful that I get to work with some amazing women from all backgrounds, from all ethnic backgrounds as well. We are in over 35 countries, guys, and we are looking for women that want more. Not to take away from anything you're doing already. If you tell me you're busy, I'm busy too. Your cousin is busy. Your coworker is busy, your friend, everybody's busy, and your busy is different from my busy, but I'm never too busy to make some extra change, because everyone right now needs several streams of income. You're making your money. That's great. You're living nice. You're comfortable. That's fine. But what about the extras? What about the more? What about being able to say, I'm going to go to the beach today? We ain't got money to go to the beach. Yes, we do, because I just made a little Mary Kay money. That's what I'm talking about. Just that little bit right there. Okay. So, and even going into the grocery store, I know I need to go to the infamous Wally World. And, it's like I go there all the time. My goodness. But it's having the extras, the more. It's coming into a community that want to see you succeed. Give it a try. When you're talking about the $20, that's just enough. That's just enough to just see, just come in and see. Really, let me see what this is all about. See if it's for me. And then if you decide that it is, oh my goodness, we have so many startup options as far as your inventory. Inventory is not required. However, you cannot sell from an empty wagon, but we want to see you come in and just give it a try. Gosh, y'all, I can walk out the door. Y'all know $20 is a tank of gas, I think, depending on what the gas prices are doing, but it's enough to just come in and see, I hope I'm not freezing up. I have one more video that I would love for you to see. This one here just blew my mind. So I want you to take a look at it and, give me your thoughts. And so let me just do it right now. This throwback here for the 9-9. Knees to your thighs, reach for the sky. Ain't no PTO time. I'm just trying to get the work. 1, 2, show them how we do. 3, 4, turn it up more. 5, 6, can you do it like this? 7, 8, and don't be late now. Everybody come on, one more time. I love this video. I'm just like, when they came out with it, I was like, oh, you're right. It's not your grandma's makeup anymore. Y'all, Mary Kay is on trend. Mary Kay is hot and popping. Don't get it twisted. Don't let anybody tell you about the old Mary Kay 20 years ago. Don't let them tell you about the old Mary Kay 5 years ago, before COVID. Oh my God, post-COVID, we are rocking it out. Get excited. Let everybody know what we have going on. I would love to bring you on my team. And if I'm not your consultant, get in touch with your consultant. She would love to have you. We have so many consultants that are servicing their customers, but we love the product, but we also love the opportunity, because it's an opportunity that I have enjoyed. It has done a lot for my family. I remember having 2 daughters in college at the same time, and they needed money all the time. Now my son is in college. He needs money all the time. So it's providing for that. Oh my goodness. So women come in for many reasons, but women stay because of what they know inside of Mary Kay. And if you don't know, come on in and join us. And I promise you, you're going to be like, Sabrina, you told me about Mary Kay, but you didn't tell me about Mary Kay, because guess what? You have to come in and see. So ladies, join me join your consultant. And if it's something you're interested in, we would love to have you. So guess what? I'm going to go out the same way we came in, and you ladies make it a sensational Saturday.
Makes me happy with a smile from cheek to cheek and feeling fancy. That's where I'm gonna be, 'cause now I'm shining, I'm hiding. I got a good thing on me, no I can't hide it. And there's nothing in my sleep. Oh, I got all the magic in me. It ain't never gonna leave, ain't never gonna leave, no. I got all the magic in me. It ain't never gonna leave, ain't never gonna leave, no. Anything can happen, anything can happen, anything can happen, yeah, anything makes me happy with a smile from cheek to cheek and feeling fancy. That's where I'm gonna be.
All right, ladies, I had to come back on here real quick. You are going to be available at 8 p.m. I will be doing another event, bedtime facials. Just so all this makeup you see on, I'm going to take it all off. All right. So join me tonight at 8 p.m. I'll be sure to post that, and I'll just go live, and hope to see you then. All right. Make this a sensational Saturday, and I'll see you at the top. Pink hugs.